All right. Hello and good morning, yogis. Welcome to day 26 of our 30-day yoga challenge. It is great to have you here. It is our strength practice, meaning it is a weighted vinyasa practice. So you're going to want to have your hand weights next to your mat, maybe at the top of your mat, because we are going to incorporate those hand weights into today's yoga practice. Let's start today's practice in our child's pose, coming to the backs of your mats. Big toes come to touch, knees come out as wide as feels comfortable for you today. As you sink your hips back, maybe bring those knees out a little bit wider and start to walk your fingertips forward, letting your forehead rest down on the mat. I encourage you to spread your fingers out wide. As you lengthen the fingers forward, sink the hips back. Close down your eyes, let your fingers sink into the mat, and let's start to become aware of our breath. Feel your inhale expand, and your exhale release, centering ourselves into our practice. One thing I love about child's pose is it does signal to the body, especially when we start in this pose often, that it is time for our practice and it's time to turn inward to the wisdom of our bodies. Let's take a deep breath in. Feel the lungs expand. Send that breath into the belly. Feel the torso expand. Create length and space. Full breath out. Open mouth. And again, big breath in, expand. Full breath out. Let it go. Big breath in, expand. Full breath out. Let it go. Bringing your lips to press, activating your Ujjayi breath. Inhales and exhales through the nose. You can press your tongue against the roof of your mouth to create a little bit of restriction in the back of your throat. As we center ourselves into our practice, coming into our more physical practice that we offer here at Yogi Institute, acknowledge the physical changes that you've experienced in your body throughout this 30 days. So we're on day 26. It's so good. I'm so proud of you. Maybe you're feeling stronger. Maybe you're feeling more mobility. Maybe you're feeling more body awareness. Just bringing to the forefront of your mind anything physical that this practice has helped you to cultivate, to become aware of, to realize, and to feel. Taking a couple more deep breaths. Let's lift those wrists off of the mat. Lifting the wrist, keeping the fingertips on, kind of tenting out the fingers. And then see if there's any more space to sink the hips back. See if there's any more space to sink the chest down. Really feeling that opening through the shoulders and the side body. One inhale here. And exhale, let it go. Look forward. Press forward, coming into your tabletop position. Stacking your shoulders over your wrists, your knees under your hips. Spread those fingers out wide, and let's take a moment to tuck the tailbone under and draw the belly button to the spine. Starting and getting into that core engagement right off the bat. Inhale your right hand high, open through your chest, lift your gaze. Exhale, thread the needle. Right hand comes underneath the left. Left hand comes forward, right ear, right temple rests down. Let's take a deep breath in as we lengthen those fingertips a little bit more forward. Full breath out, let the body sink into the floor. And again, deep breath in and full breath out. Bring that left hand back down to the mat. Right hand unravels, reach it up, stack your shoulders, lift your gaze. Place it down into that tabletop position. Inhale your left hand high, open through your chest, lift your gaze. Exhale, thread the needle, left hand under the right hand. Right hand comes forward, left ear, left temple rests down. Lengthen those fingers forward. Take a deep breath in and a full breath out. One more big breath in. Full breath out. Bring that right hand back onto the mat, left hand unravels, counter stretch, reach those fingertips up and place that hand down on the mat. Get yourself set up nice and sturdy. You can spread your fingers out wide. Inhale, arch the spine, lift the gaze, shine the chest forward. Exhale, round the spine, head hangs heavy, press through the palms, tuck the chin to chest cat pose. Inhale back to your cow, arching the spine, lifting the gaze. Exhale, cat, round the spine, head hangs heavy. Take 2 more on your own breath. Link your breath to your movement and really feel into this. Arch and round, and arch and round. Come back to that neutral tabletop position. Tuck the tailbone under, draw the belly button to the spine. Reach the right hand forward and press the left heel back. Lengthening from your heel through your fingertips. Draw those toes down and maybe even turn them slightly inward. Roll out your wrist, roll out your ankle, both directions. And let's inhale, extend, exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, extend, exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, extend. On this time, bring the knee to the elbow. Pause as you press the knee into the elbow. Feel that engagement through the core. Inhale, extend, get long. Flip the palm facing down. Let's pulse that hand and leg for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the hand and knee down. Switch it out. Left hand forward, right leg back. Press through the heel, reach through the fingertips. Take a moment to roll out the wrist, roll out the ankle. And let's inhale, extend, exhale, knee to elbow, cross body. Inhale, extend, exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, extend, exhale, knee to elbow. Pause here, draw the knee to the elbow to the knee, press it together. Inhale, extend, flip that palm facing down. Let's pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the hand and knee down. Let's do some circles with our torso. Bringing the upper body over to the right, forward, left. Swing those hips back and around. Inhale as you come forward. Exhale as you come back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Rounding with those hips. Moving through the torso. If you're feeling or hearing some cracking or popping, that's some air moving through our joints. Let's change direction. Left, forward, right, back and around. Add in the breath. Inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale forward, exhale back. Come to neutral. Walk the hands a handprint forward. Flip the toes, press the hips up and back into your downward facing dog. Find that down dog. Feet are hip width distance apart. Hands are a little bit wider at shoulder width distance. Let's lift the right heel, bend into the right knee, and then press the right heel back and down, bend into the left knee. Pedaling out the feet, bending from one knee to the other. Feel into that length that this movement is creating through the back line of the body. Let's sink ourselves forward into our high plank position. Zip the legs up nice and tight together. Press through your palms. Feel the floor, press back, engage through that core, and then press up and back into your downward facing dog. Find that down dog. Press the hips back to the thighs and sink back forward, high plank for 3, 2, 1. Press the hips up and back down. Down dog. Look forward, step forward. Let's stay hinged forward. Heel toe your feet hip width distance apart. Bend into the right knee, plant the right palm down. Reach the left hand high, open through the chest, lift the gaze. Let's take that lifted hand for a wrap around to our opposite hip crease as we peel the left shoulder back. Take a deep breath in. Full breath out, that left hand comes back up high, switch it out. Left hand comes down, bend into the left knee, straighten through the right leg, reach your right hand high. And let's take that wrap, peel the right shoulder back, lift your gaze, breathe deep. Inhale your right hand back up, right hand comes down. Let the head hang heavy. Let's come into a halfway lift. Hands to shins, sink the hips back, lengthen the crown forward. Engage through your core, lift through the chest, lengthen the crown forward. Come back into that forward fold. And inhale back to your halfway lift, flat back, sink the hips back, lengthen the crown forward. and forward fold. Take a gentle bend in the knees as you slowly rise everything up to standing. Heel toe your feet back toward one another. Let's inhale the shoulders to the ears and exhale, roll them down the back. And again, inhale as you lift and exhale as you lower. One more. Inhale, lift the ears and the elbows together and roll the shoulders back and down. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, let's sink back, chair pose. Knees are together, ankles are together. Draw the hips back. Belly button to the spine. Engage through the core. Really sink into those heels. Let's take the arms, sweep them back as you lengthen the crown forward. Feel that engagement. So good. Inhale, arms back up, straighten up, come back into your mountain pose. Exhale, cactus out the arms, shoulder blades toward one another. Inhale, extend. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, extend. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, extend. Exhale, ride that breath all the way down. Use your core on the way down. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen out. Exhale, fold, plant your hands, step your feet back into your high plank. Let's get nice and solid in that high plank. Inhale, shift your weight forward. Exhale as you lower to a hover or all the way down. Squeeze the elbows in, unflip the toes, press through the palms, upward facing dog. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Look forward, step forward, rise into your mountain pose. Let's come into a balancing posture, ground down into the left foot. Hover the right heel above the mat, flexing your toes to your face. Get nice and tall. Really press through that standing leg. Come back to your breath. Focus your gaze. Bend into that right knee. Press through that standing leg. And let's let that right leg come down, ground down into the right foot. Left foot hovers, flex through those toes. Press through that standing leg. Engage through the core. Get nice and tall. You can stay right here or bend into that knee. Really press through that standing leg. You got it. Come back to your breath. And release that foot down. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to a halfway lift, lengthen out. Exhale, fold, plant your hands, step your feet back. Let's take it through that chaturanga. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg high, bend your knees, stack your hips, open up your body to the right. Really ground down into that left heel and point your right knee toward the ceiling. Look between your hands, slowly, gently swing that right foot all the way through. Let's take a moment in this runner's lunge. Shift forward, shift back, maybe straighten out through that front leg. Sink forward, stacking your knee over your ankle. Pop your back heel down, grab your weight through heart center. Let's get really solid in our feet here. Press into the big toe of the front foot, the outside edge of the back foot. Arms come up, cactus, and press for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring those elbows out wide, elbows together. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tuck the elbows in, send the arms back, lengthen the head forward. Flip the palms, palm facing up. Let's pulse back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Weights come back through heart center. Parallel that back foot to the back side of your mat. Bend into the front knee. W out the arms. Warrior 2. So good. Get solid in the legs first. Come back to the chest press. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's reverse. Keep that back arm nice and active. Press up. Reach up. Back through center. Lean forward. Bring the right elbow to the right knee. Keep that left hand engaged. Bicep curls. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten through the front leg. Reach forward. Right hand comes down. Left hand comes high. Pulse up. Lift your gaze. 5. Use that core. 4. You got it. 3, 2, 1. Weights come back through heart center. Let's pivot forward, plant the weights down, step the right foot back. Maybe you float that back leg. Take it through that chaturanga. Inhale upward, exhale downward. Inhale your left leg high. You may want to put the weights off to the side. Bend into the knee, stack the hips, open up through the body. Sink into that right heel. Point the left knee to the ceiling. Look forward, step forward, coming into that low runner's lunge. Sink forward, straighten out, forward and back. Sink forward, knee over the ankle, pop the back heel down. Weights come through heart center, lifting through heart center. Let's get solid in the legs. Press into the big toe on the front foot, the outside edge of the back foot. Reach the arms up, come out wide, shoulder press. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Elbows wide, chest. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Elbows in and down. Flip those palms, palm facing up, lengthen forward. Use your core, pulse up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Weights come back through center, parallel that back foot, coming into our warrior 2. Cactus out the arms. Let's chest press. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And open back up. Reverse, reach that top hand forward, backhand comes down, press. Keeping that backhand down, bring the left elbow to the left knee, bicep curls. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Torso through center, straighten through that right leg, front leg. Front hand comes down, back hand comes up, pulse up. 5, lift your gaze. 4, you got it. 3, 2, 1. Weights come back through center, pivot forward, plant the weights down, step that foot back. Maybe you float it back, take it through that chaturanga. Inhale upward, exhale downward facing dog. Let's lift our right leg high, step it through into your warrior 2. Bring the weights, parallel the feet. Pop the heels in, the toes out as you sink into your wide leg squat. Let's squat down nice and low and pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Elbows wide. Right elbow toward the right knee, side to side. 5, 4, you got it. 3, 2, 1. Drop the weights behind you. Drop from side to side. Last piece. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten out the legs, parallel the feet. Weights come through heart center. Come into that forward fold. Plant the left weight down. Reach the right weight high. Press through the palm. Lift your gaze. Static hold. Let's switch it out. Bring that right weight down. Left weight comes high. Stack those shoulders. Stacked joints are safe joints. 3, 2, 1. Let that weight come down. We're going to walk our hands to our right foot. Come forward, come back down on the back knee. Lift the weights through center. Flip the palms, palm facing up, and pulse up. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Weights come down. Send that right foot straight back out behind you. Bend into the knee. Press that foot straight up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knee comes out to the side. Lift and lower. Fire hydrants. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let that knee come down. Take the left foot, send it forward into that low lunge, sink forward. Weights come through center. Lift those palms up. Pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Weights come down. Send that foot straight back. Bend into the knee. Press the heels straight up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fire hydrants. Knee comes out to the side. 5, lift and lower. Use control. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let that knee come down. Sink your hips back to your heels. Extend your legs out forward. Maybe you need to shimmy forward on your mat. Let's come into our boat pose. Weights come through heart center. Bring the knees toward one another. Feet can stay down, or you can lift your legs as long as you're on your sitting bones, not your tailbone. Keep that chest lifted, spine straight. Let's take those weights and drop from side to side for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come through center, drop the weights down. Plant your hands slightly behind you. Extend your legs long, knees to chest. Extend to the right. Extend to the left. Extend, center. Extend to the right. Extend to the left. Extend, center, static hold. Lift those hands, reach forward. Squeeze the legs together. You got it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Plant the feet down. Make sure your weights come with you as you let your back come down. Let's come into our bridge pose. Weights come onto the hips. Feet are hip-width distance apart. Hold those weights there. Let's lift, squeeze, lower to a hover. Lift and squeeze, lower to a hover. Couple more. Lift and squeeze to a hover. Lift and squeeze. 3, hold at the top. 2, you got it. 1, slowly lower. Let your weights come off to the side. Bring your knees to your chest. Gently rock from side to side. Extend your legs out long. Press yourself up. Bring your hands back behind you. Let's press the hips up, reverse plank. Point the toes. Press through those palms. Lift your gaze. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hips come down. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Lengthen out through the back line of the body. Coming to a point where you feel some stretch, some length. Take a deep breath in. Full breath out. Deep breath in. Full breath out. Torso comes through center. Take that right foot, bend into the knee, cross it over the left. Let's inhale, sweep the arms up, and exhale, twist to the right. Take your left hand to the outside edge of the right knee and guide that knee across the front line of the body. As you draw the right shoulder back, the shoulder leads the gaze. Big breath in, full breath out. Starting to wind things down, big breath in, full breath out. Come back through center. Plant your hands behind you. Bend into the left knee. Plant that foot down. Press the right knee forward and let's shift. Right and left. Feel into that right hip flexor. Come through center. Extend the right leg out long. Left leg comes over the right. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, twist to the left. Use that right elbow to guide that knee across. Stay nice and tall. Gaze follows that left shoulder as you draw the shoulder back. Gaze over the left shoulder. Deep breath in. Full breath out. Deep breath in. Full breath out. Come back through center. Plant your hands behind you. Bend into that knee. Press the left knee forward. Feel into that stretch. And let's shift from right to left. So good. And extend both legs out long. Let's point the toes, reach forward, engage through that core. Slow and control, come all the way down to your back. Lift your legs up, flip your palms, palm facing down beside you. Take a moment to roll out your ankles, point and flex your feet. This is so good for the circulation through the lower part of the body. Let's bring our right knee in as we keep our left leg extended. Pull that knee in, feel that compression through the right hip flexors. Extend the right leg up. Left knee pulls in. Left leg comes up. Take a deep breath in and a full breath out. Flip your palms, palm facing down by your side. Flex your toes to your face. Slow and controlled, start to lower those heels down for 5. Use that core 4. Zip the legs up tight. 3. You got it. 2. Let's hover and flutter kick. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let the body sink into the floor. Take a deep breath in and a full breath out. I invite you to bring one hand onto your heart, one hand onto your belly, and get present to your natural rhythm of breath. Maybe your heart rate is elevated right now. Use the breath to regulate the heart rate. Often we think that the heart, the body controls the breath, but it's actually the other way around. The breath controls the body. So when we have breath awareness and we can monitor our breath, we monitor our body. Deep breath in, full breath out. Deep breath in, full breath out. Let yourself sink and settle into this space. Let's connect to today's affirmation. I am inspired by my vision and motivated to bring it to life. I am inspired by my motivation, by my vision, and motivated to bring it to life. As I mentioned, this is our most physical practice, and maybe strengthening your body is that vision. Maybe bringing more ease of movement is that vision. Maybe bringing more coordination, more body awareness is that vision. Feeling confident in your body, in your abilities, in your strength. Connect to that vision, feel good, feel excited and motivated to continue to work toward that vision. Let's take a few more deep breaths here. Bring your knees into your chest. Wrap your hands around your knees, gently rock from side to side. Grab the backs of your legs or press your palms into the mat. Rock yourself back up, coming into your easy seat. Let's press our palms together and tuck our chin to our chest. Taking a moment to acknowledge ourselves for showing up. Taking a moment to acknowledge the strength that it takes to get here, that it takes to commit to this practice, but also the strength that we cultivate while we're here. When we feel physically strong, we feel more mentally and emotionally strong to handle whatever the day offers us, however this day unfolds. So know that being here, you've cultivated, you've created that strength. Thank you so much for being here today. Thank you for being on this 30-day journey, day 26. Great job. Woo! The light, the love, the wisdom in me sees, honors, reflects, and encourages the light, the love, the wisdom in you. Namaste. I hope to see you again on your mats tomorrow for our yin practice where we slow things down. We get into some healthy stress in the body, some deep stretching, some centering and focusing of the mind. Until we meet again, may your light be your guide.